three. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And Tate's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 36, Brady. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Michel. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Get off the field.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady gets it to Gordon. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Brady now, 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To throw is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Down. 91. 54.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Brady. This one caught by Ridley. 23 yards on the play.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Brady to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones now. Off play action. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because Everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
We got to step it up. Check 9, check 9. Hey, 66.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley. Dante Hightower on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now. It's White, and able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 16.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got Burton here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Bennett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw, and that's intercepted. It's the All-Pro corner, Stephon Gilmore, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
53.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Ball 50.
A give to Michelle running right.
I got you, boy.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Again, it's Michelle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. He completes it to Tate. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at